Minecraft the Wooden Crucible every day, day 101.
It's been a long time since I started this series, and 100 episodes in, I figured I had to do something big. So on my main channel, you'll find that I've uploaded a compilation containing all 100 days since I started this series, so if you want to binge the series, go ahead. The link to the video will be in the comments or in the description, so go check that out. Today it's time to name the second cow. It got a lot of names, but only one can win, so here we go everyone. Congratulations 18-bit gamer on naming your mum the cow. Everyone give a warm welcome to your mum. She's here to stay and your mum isn't leaving. Honestly though, I was hoping that name was gonna win. It's just so perfect for jokes. Commenters Goose and Coca-Cola asked me to make some builds, and I thought it'd be interesting if I combined them both. So I went ahead and built a goose statue. If you guys decide we should name it, tell me and I might just do that. But after that, I built the cow shrine with leather and beef in item frames to symbolize the two drops. It will forever stand here unless its protector the goose falls in glorious battle. If you guys also have suggestions for builds, leave them in the comments and I might do them. It's time to find the netherite I've been searching for all this time. I loaded up on beds and began to blow up the nether. I searched around for a bit until I eventually managed to get 8 pieces of ancient debris. I began smelting them, crafting them into ingots, and now everyone, it's time to finally craft the netherite pickaxe. Huh? Why is it not working? What the fuck? So I learned that to make a netherite pickaxe, you need a special tool table. So I went and did that. Then you have to combine it with a diamond thing and you get netherite. Now that's cool and all, but tell me.
Why did no one tell me I just needed one netherite? I mined 3 netherite and I only needed 1. What the f?
Since I got netherite in a world record pace of 105 days, I think it's time to start enchanting. I headed down to the jackhaven to grab some obsidian, and while exploring around I found a mineshaft, so that could be pretty neat. I headed back up to the surface, and for some of you keen-eyed viewers, you might have noticed how I've always had 2 diamonds in my chest. Well, it's all for this moment. Add the enchantment and there we have it, folks. Magic. Happy Easter to everyone! To commemorate today, I decided to build an Easter egg. However, as some of you may know, with limited resources, my building skills are also severely limited. So after spending 3 hours building this, here's the worst egg build Minecraft has ever seen. I hope your day goes better than its eggs. This hasn't happened in a while, but I found some new animals, everyone. 2 horses to be precise. Now viewers, you know what happens when we get animals? That's right, leave your names in the comments. Today will be a special video as there will be 3 winners this time, as we also need a name for my skeleton horse. So leave your names and good luck on winning everyone. So I got a comment asking me to make a stone dog. I was going to build this today, but I basically started messing around while I was thinking of how to make the build when I ended up making this funny face. I thought that was funny and I was like, let me give it a scorpion tail. I finished building it when I realized, monkey. But yeah, so I accidentally made a monkey, and you know what? I'm proud of it. So here's my monkey, everyone. Since it's the funny number day in America, I decided to do something about it. However, since YouTube and TikTok don't like me mentioning the devil's lettuce, I decided to build my personal rendition of the Canadian flag from r/place. It's just green, happens to be made of leaves, and is on fire on this specific date, but we don't need to worry about that. You know, they're completely irrelevant. It's all stuff YouTube and TikTok definitely wouldn't mind.
Right, everyone?
What a wonderful day today is. I wonder what we'll get up to. Get it? Because it's 3-1. Anyway, carrying one. Commenter Iron Curtain asked me to burn some animals, and I don't know why, but I found the torture of virtual animals really funny, so I did that. I stole a lead from Poe's priest and started moving the animals over to my makeshift hut. While doing so, I heard a loud explosion next to me. My first thought was, creeper! My second was, oh, it's lightning. My third was, why the hell are there skeleton horses? So that was fun. After dealing with that surprise, I finally put 2 cows, 3 sheep, 1 pig, and 5 chickens inside of the hut, and then
I right-clicked.
Michael, don't leave me here!
Yeah, gonna be honest, it was as funny as I thought it would be. Since it's now spring and starting to warm up, I figured it'd be a good time to start my beach business. I found a nice little outcrop of land that leads into the ocean and started making sunbathing beds. After that was done, I headed over and started building a sandwich shack that will only sell sandwiches made out of lukewarm ham and too much butter. But after building that, it's done. Kind of. I'm probably gonna expand this later, but later. Since I basically had 2 comments asked for this, I decided to do it. Surprisingly today, finding a place to build this thing was the hardest part. Eventually, after doing like 3 loops around my world, I figured I'd just get revenge on my friend for all of his pranks. I built the stick bug made out of dirt on his house, and now whenever he sleeps, it'll watch him. So what are the logistics of a stick bug made of dirt? Wouldn't it be? I saw a TikTok where someone turned some gold tools into diamond ones using the tool forge, so I figured I'd test it out. I don't have and I didn't save the video as it was the kind of TikTok browsing you do at 3 AM. I just remember that it happened. The first thing I had to do was find the diamonds needed for it, so I headed into the mine. I found 5 diamonds and a lot of other goodies, but I got lost, so I had to do the thing where you just dig up 2 for free. Eventually, I reached my home and here we go.
Never trust anything you see on TikTok, kids. It's all fake, even me, the border's a lie.
Considering this game is called Minecraft and not Buildcraft, I figured it was time to head back to the mines for resources. I found this little hole in my river a while ago and figured it'd be quite fun to explore, knowing that one bad shift in the tectonic plates in this river is flooding my mine, and that gave me enough motivation to finish this efficiently. After living with quite a hefty haul, I made it home and finally, I'm not naked anymore and I can finally stop age restricting my videos. A while ago, commenter Reversed asked me to build a monument with my favourite block to remind me of my subscribers. Since that would be too costly, I decided to make a YouTube shrine Shrine with my favourite block nearby. Now I meant to do this earlier, but if anyone has seen my streams, link to it in the comments, you might know that I have a really bad habit of getting sidetracked. Well, it's finally happening, and after a very long wait, here's the YouTube logo. I put an iron block in front of it because it's my favourite for how reliable it usually is. Like any Minecraft mod you go into, you're probably going to find iron. If you have anything you want me to do, leave a suggestion in the comments and I just might do it. I've had a big build idea for a while now, I've just never started it, but today, I think I'm going to tackle it. I started cooking the stone needed to build it, and while that was cooking, I looked around for a place to build it. When I found a nice spot, I started clearing out the area. Now, let me get into a bit of the idea of this server. Its first idea is, hey, challenge, you know, because limited blocks and resources. The second idea was just to relax. Like, sure, I could probably build this in one day, but to me when I play Minecraft like that, it just feels like creative with extra steps and just becomes tedious. So this server was just a way for me to be like, hey, take it slowly, one thing at a time. Well, that one thing for today was clearing out the area, and I'm done. So stay tuned to see how it goes. I just remembered it's time to name the horses, and it's time for our 3-name special where you, my commenters, name these horses. Our first horse managed to get the name #KillToby. Congrats to the second smartest Gen Z for naming this horse. Our second horse is coming up, and our winner is Jay. Congrats on naming Gene the horse. Apparently you were naming them after someone from Attack on Titan, but I don't remember there being a Gene in that, so it must be a later season, but oh well, you named the horse. Now last, but certainly not least, my skeleton horse. Just through statistics, there was one name for this horse that definitely had higher odds than others, and wouldn't you know it, it won. So say hello to Grim the horse from DanTDM everyone, and congrats to the 2 commenters who named him. Since today is about horses and their names, leave a comment with the name for my new skeleton horse. That's right, I got 2 of them, and you could be the lucky viewer who names one of them, so leave a comment and good luck. Carrying on with my build from 2 days ago, I decided to start making the basement. I started digging out the structure of the basement until my shovel broke, and in act of laziness, I made 3 more in one trip so I won't have to go back again, and none of them broke. Anyway, after finally digging out the structure of the basement, I added the stone walls, created a little staircase for me to ascend out of, and once I made sure the basement was lit, it's finally complete and I can start building the rest of it. Commenter F20X asked me to build a basement inside of my current basement. Since what I'm building needs to be mysterious and magical, I decided to do just that and install a secret tunnel inside of my basement. After completing the tunnel, I started digging out the actual basement itself, or the basement. Now that it's finished, I'm going to ask you viewers what I should decorate it with when my build is complete, so leave your suggestions in the comments. Today, commenter Dipolodicolis asked me to build another basement under my basement that's under my basement. Bit confusing, I know, but that's why I did it. I dug another secret tunnel to get to where I need to go, carved out a little area for an idea I have for this place, and finally, it's done. Also, I'm putting my foot down with no more basements yet. I still haven't built the upstairs, I need to do that first. It's finally time to start building the ground floor of this thing. After digging a third basement, I figured it was time to actually make the structure for the build itself. I built the walls using the stone bricks I smelted, added the ceiling/floor of the next room, and finally added stairs, and it's done. I'll add decorations later, but for now it's just the structure itself. Started building the next floor of my tower today. For the longest time I had a build idea that involved using iron bars for windows, but I could never figure out how to implement it with my current design. However, today I knew what to do, so I edited the shape of the build to suit that. Finally, like last time, built the walls, but I added iron bars this time for that nice natural lighting so I can increase the retail value. I finally finished off by setting up the next room, and it's done. Hope you liked the video and stick around till the full build is complete. At the start of every month, I always build a little pillar to show how far I've come. I didn't do it this month because I've been waiting specifically for this day, May the 4th, or Star Wars Day, where I can build a lightsaber as a pillar. I gathered some wool, turned it blue, and built the pillar. You might be wondering why it's blue. Well, that's because of the Obi-Wan movie coming out and his lightsaber is blue. So yeah, it's all been planned from the start. I'm actually a genius. Definitely. I didn't make this up on the spot. Since Star Wars Day is over, it's finally time for me to go back to my Harry Potter Wizard Tower. I was making the next floor and finally started adding in iron bars to my own nostalgic feeling when the IRS caught up to me. Anyway, when I finished adding all of these, I started looking at my tower and noticed that I accidentally built a face, and I think that's kind of funny, so that's staying. All that's left now is to build the final floor and then the attic, so wish me luck everyone. Today's the final floor of my tower, everyone. Well, you know, besides the attic, but that doesn't really count, does it? I spent a while building this and I'm pretty happy with it. I managed to get close to the design that I wanted for it, and I will make the interior look nice and add a few things, but for now, I think it's pretty good. Also, it's time to show why I've been building this tower, because it's been built for one reason. Boom. Enchanting room. Magical wizard tower, baby, woo! It's time to do the attic of my tower, which is also the roof technically. I made it look nice, giving it a pointy witch or wizard's hat look to match the magical theme. I kept running out of blocks, so I had to start making some more of those, but I also had to make chains for the lighting of the room. And I didn't realize this, but chains are ridiculously expensive. Like 2 iron and I get 1 chain, thanks Mojang. Anyway, I put up the pretty light decoration, lit up the room a bit more so mobs don't spawn, and it's done. I'm going to be decorating it, but I'm happy I managed to finish the build. Time to decorate my house. I killed a couple cows to get the leather I need for books, and I realized that I don't have enough for my enchanting table, so I decorated the attic instead. I added some windows to it just to improve the airflow, and also, what's the point of having a tower if you can't enjoy the nice view, you know? I gave it a nice little purple bed, added in a lectern for some nighttime reading, and finished it off by adding some plants for the crisp air. I'll add more, but I can't think of anything else for now, so it's done. It's time to name my second skeleton horse. Been doing the tower for a while, and now that it's basically done, I figured I'd name the horse and it's been long enough. So, you all commented your names, and it's time to pick the winner. Congratulations Alaska for naming XX_420creeper_XX. Honestly, I'm amazed that you called out that it would win, so good job on naming our new companion. Probably my most gruesome video so far, so if the mention of blood and pain isn't your thing, move along. If you're still here, well basically the other day I ended up having a little problem with my toe. So my toenail was growing out and there was a tiny little sharp bit that was cutting the skin underneath, so I go and see the toe doctor and he's like, yeah, we can fix this up real quick, I'm gonna cut it out. And you know how there's the really sensitive skin underneath your toenail that's basically there to be like, hey, you're cutting your nail too far, don't cut this bit. Well, this guy just digs right in to cut off the problem. He gets it out and he's all like, yeah, it's swollen there because there's a little bit of skin that's trapped in some blood. Let me pop. Pops it with a pointy little metal toothpick kind of thing and then goes, oh wait, I think I see another problem, let me get out. And he digs in again. Anyway, to commemorate this traumatic experience, I built a toe. Today it's time to add a bit more colour to my tower. I started off by shearing the sheep and getting the wool I need for some carpet. I made 3 carpets, purple, blue and yellow. I went with blue and yellow because of the stereotypical yellow stars blue wizard hat design, and purple was just a cool wizard colour. I made all of my floors look nice by giving the carpet, except for one floor. This floor doesn't have any carpet because it's supposed to be my brewing room, and you don't want to drop suspicious, potentially harmful liquid in your carpet now, do you? It's just never coming out. And yeah, so with that, my tower looks prettier. I messed up today. I forgot to record, so this is all a reenactment, but everything I say 100% happened. So I was doing comment suggestions, and one commenter Viox asked me to add some pink carpet. Now I was missing the red dye needed for this, so I had to go searching for some poppies. As I was searching for them, I was stopped by the Goblin King, and after answering his riddles 3, I received the red dye needed for my pink dye. This all happened, trust me. I got the wool I need, and I also named some dirt stick bug, so I can put a dirt stick bug in my basement. And then I managed to do what I wanted to do for today. It's time to add some stories to my tower, so I don't have to keep running back and forth to actually do stuff. I went into the basement and added a bunch of chests, so I have more than enough storage. I then labelled everything, just so that I wouldn't forget what anything is, and so that it'll stay organised and neat. I went upstairs and added some extra bookcases to my enchanting table, and look, efficiency 2, neat. I can't do potions or anything else yet, so I might stop working on my tower for now. Commenter Logan Envo asked me to make a water fountain. I thought the idea was cool, so I decided to build it. I made the structure of the fountain and added in some benches so it's nice and comfortable to sit near. I then added some lighting, but I couldn't just ruin the mood of the fountain, so I added in some glowstone lampposts for that nice touch. I added some glowstone to the fountain for just a bit more light, added the water, and boom. Looking at it, this would be a good place to have a date. And on that note, any women want to go on a Minecraft date with me here? Please comment, please. Life hasn't been the same since she took the house and pics. I made a big Minecraft funny moments video with my friend Poe. It's been ready for over a month. I just uploaded the 100-day special first, but yeah, it's uploaded now, so you can all go and watch it. Link is in the comments and description, so head on over and leave a comment saying hi or something. Hope you all enjoy it. Today was really weird. It started off with me gathering resources for a build I have planned. I started building the structure of the build until I saw a streak of black. I knew there was a ninja around, and after a lot of trial and error, I finally managed to catch. He is in there, he's just a good ninja, so you can't see him. Anyway, now that he's captured, I can... What's that?
What the actual fuck?
So I've been waiting for a game to come out for a while called V Rising. Pretty cool game concept, and it came out today. Now I joined their creator program and they literally gave me a key for the game for free, so that's really cool. To commemorate this, I built a little V just to, say thank you. Now I know this is a Minecraft based thing, but I'm probably going to add some V Rising content to the channel, just to diversify a little, so look forward to that everyone. Sometimes I really don't know what to do in the day. I was building something for an idea I had in mind, but as I started building I realised that idea wouldn't work. But I was basically finished, so I came up with other ideas, but I'm still not too sure on anything. So I have an idea right now, but if anyone else has a better idea for this place, leave it in the comments, because I'll be real, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So yesterday I was making a build that I didn't really know what I should do with it. Commented TikTok stuff asked me to just go with the flow, so I went with one of the ideas I came up with yesterday, and I made it a gym. I made some treadmills that don't work because I rat chew through the electrical cables. A rowing machine where you pull back and then you reel yourself back in with the fishing rod. A boxing bag for Creator Clash Season 2 training, and some good old weights. Hope you all like my gym, it has a monthly subscription of $2,999. I was gathering supplies for my new build when my axe tragically broke, so that means it's time to go gather resources. I went into one cave that literally cost me more materials to explore than I got from it, but luckily I remembered a ravine I saw once. I head over and hopped inside to see what I need. I collected some iron and some gold, and tragically I ended up sniping a poor bat out of the air. Anyway, as I was about to leave, I saw a little area that could be lit up, and after doing that, as I was leaving, I found this cool little pigman just chilling. I don't know who he is or how he got here, but if 5 people leave names for him, I'll name the guy, so do that. In between all of my recordings, I've been gathering resources needed for my enchanting table. I farmed up my cows, made the paper, crafted the books, and finally created the last bookshelves that I ever need. I counted the bookshelves I need, and I need 13 of them exactly. I even carried the 3, it was extremely advanced mathematics, trust me. Now that I've made them all, it's time to place them all down and look at the beauty of a complete...
How the fuck?
Since I basically have all the bookshelves for my enchanting table, it's time to get some resources to make some good gear. I started off by searching for diamonds, and then I kept searching, and searching, and searching. And yeah, I went through 2 enchanted pickaxes and nearly broke the 3rd before I was like, I think I'm gonna stop. I was trying a mining method I saw, but it doesn't seem to be working, or I'm just really unlucky. So if anyone has any good ideas, please tell me, I'm desperate. My friend Holla told me he put a book in my lectern, so I went to check it out. I opened the book, and in it was Latvian, and I've got that Salem witch trial mentality, so I just burn things that I don't understand. It might be why I'm failing school. Anyway, I've been a bit behind on this, but I started to add new names to my name board when a creeper exploded behind me. and it broke most of the signs. I can't be asked to put them back on, so yeah, sorry. If your name was on there, sadly you don't exist anymore. So a couple days ago, I went mining for some diamonds, and I didn't really get anything good, so I asked you guys how I should mine. I enchanted a pickaxe that had insanely good stats and headed off. I went to the Jackhaven since it's the largest cave that I know of, and after searching for a while, I found 3 diamonds. I also found the zombie villager who was just vibing, so that was kinda neat. I was about to head out when I was like, let me test this idea. If it fails, I just won't put it in the video. So I placed it on TNT, lit it, and somehow there were 2 diamonds hiding underneath it, and my fortune pickaxe got me an extra one. So yeah, this means you lot are much better at this game than me. Today didn't exactly go how I planned. You see, I was digging some dirt so I could flatten an area to a build when I found a really deep hole. Not even mothers this time, just a Minecraft cave. I went down into it and it was really deep. Like I went from surface level to a Y level where diamonds spawn, but a full-on vertical cave. I searched this hole, and besides the resources, I found 2 really cool things. The first was a lava hole that was 28 blocks high, and I'm pretty sure that's the highest one I've ever found in a cave. Another thing was a wood block. I thought it might be a mine shaft, so I got excited, but no, it's literally just 1 wood block random here. I didn't even place it for an ooh, Herobrine is real joke. I genuinely have no clue why it's here. If anyone has any answers, please comment and tell me why that's there. So yesterday I found this weird wood block that I didn't place, and I don't know why it was there, so I asked you guys what it was. A couple of you mentioned it was probably a failed mineshaft generation and that I should dig further, so I did, and I learned that you guys are really smart with this stuff because you were right. An amethyst geode was right behind it, which must have messed with the generation of the mineshaft. Because it robbed me of my mineshaft, I mined all of the amethysts in this also failed geo generation. Kinda weird, not gonna lie. Anyway, with that, mystery solved. I finally reached 1,500 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. You all made this happen. If you're not subscribed, please do. You'll contribute to the next milestone and you'll make me happy. It's been a while since we hit 1,000 subscribers, but as long as I grow, that's good. I was going to build a monument, but then I got sidetracked and learned that fire spreads outside of the border, which is kind of cool. But after that though, I built my monument and here it is, dedicated to everyone who's subscribed so far and who will subscribe. Thank you. I started preparing another build in my wizard tower, and I figured I'd make this place a more of a medieval, Middle Ages kind of area with a blacksmith, small houses, and a castle at some point. For now though, I need to flatten some of the land. I managed to clear out a really large area, but just when I thought I was done, I felt like I heard a really weird noise. I decided to break a block and I started building my blacksmith today. I excavated a section where I built the floor for my blacksmith. I wanted to add some lava flow to it, but it wouldn't make sense with just this cliff behind it, so I built a little dirt mound on that cliff to give it some flair of seeming larger than it actually is. When I finished making the dirt mound, I started filling in the floor with stone and made a little outline, and yeah, part 1 of my blacksmith is complete. I decided to build the roof for my blacksmith today, and I was planning to do a bit more, but my pickaxe ended up breaking, and I learned that I hadn't made the blacksmith symmetrical, so that really sucked. So I had to redo a bunch of stuff, which took a while, but eventually, it was fixed. I added in some iron bars for decoration, and when I thought I was nearly done, I realized there were some skeletons living inside of my dirt mound. So after some pest control, I'm finally done for today. Today started off kind of weird as I found this giant hole. I went inside of it and found a little button that said push for immortality. I didn't see any downside, so I pressed it, and I didn't really feel like anything changed, so I carried on with my day. I decorated my blacksmith a bit more by adding some cracked stone bricks to it to improve the texture. I made a river that flows through it, and for the lore, it's there so the blacksmiths always have cool water ready for their hot blade. I then added some lava spouts and a special blacksmith hammer thing for the anvil. You put stuff in it and it crushes it. For now, that's my blacksmith done. I can't really think of anything else to add, and today is the start of Pride Month. I'm not LGBTQ+ myself, but I'll do some representation. I gathered some flowers to make the dye for my pillar to mark the new month, and I realized that I can't make green dye using yellow and blue, so I feel kind of scammed, so I had to use leaves instead. I got the wool I needed, crafted all the colours, and then built the rainbow pillar. I saw there was water all around me, so I should just be able to jump off anyway. I decided to go mining again, since I want some more diamonds so I can actually feel strong. I headed down into my tunnel system and made my way to bedrock level. I started mining like I normally do, but unlike last time, I actually found some diamonds, and not just some diamonds. Thanks to my fortune pickaxe, I got 8 of them. I then dug out the rest of the tunnel, and then I looked up and noticed there were even more. This has to be the most diamonds I've ever gotten in such close proximity. I also mined some iron, and I mined 1 block and realized, wait, fortune might work on this now that it drops a little raw chicken, and it does. So yeah, I ended today's mining trip with 16 diamonds, 6 iron, and 76 redstone. Pretty good, I'd say. I had hot dogs for dinner yesterday, and I thought, you know what, my server could do with a hot dog stand. So I set off to build one. I used yellow and red wool for the roof of my hot dog stand, as in color theory, red stimulates hunger and attracts attention, whilst yellow is an inviting, friendly color to make you feel happy. Not even making this up, this is apparently a thing. That's why you might notice so many brands use those colors, such as McDonald's. Anyway, I finished it off with the hot dog water hole, and the lore here is that no one has ever seen the hot dog water get changed. Or at least that's what the guy at the sandwich shop nearby tells people. So today was quite tragic. I decided to build a port and clear out an area, but I ended up forgetting to record everything. So here's some background footage of what basically happened. I built some docks, cleared out an area, burned down some birch trees, and planted some oak saplings so I can get with some wood easier. I plan on making a little fishing/sea village here, but for now this is all I've got. Since I'm building a fishing/sea village, I figured I'd make a cool boat to fit the theme. This is actually the first build that I had no idea how to do and had to look up some inspiration for it, so thank you Wells Night Gaming for making a quick pirate ship build. I didn't copy the build fully, I just looked at it occasionally so I knew where I was going, but yeah, you might notice some similarities and that's because of that. It's been one of my bigger builds and I usually get bored halfway through making builds like these, but this one was surprisingly entertaining. So although it looks like it's been squashed a little bit, my trade ship is complete. Now I'm going to let you all name the ship. It's going to be called the SS something, so leave a comment for the name that you want for the ship and good luck everyone.
Also, I meant that it just have SS in the name. It's not actually going to be called the SS something. You guys pick the name.
I started digging out a little pirate code because I want to make a pirate ship, but as I was doing so, I realized, wow, 157 days. It's been a long time, really. My servers would have probably ended by now, but your guys' support has kept it going, so thank you. But the main reason I'm bringing this up is because I reached the end of my river and I was just like, wow. Because I remember when I first started, and reaching this river in general was just an achievement, and now it's big enough I can gloss over it. Or if I look at this field, I could have spawned in the middle of there, starved for wood for ages and never been able to truly progress. Or if I got a different seed, this world might be completely different. Anyway, I was finishing up the start of my new build and was wondering, should I add more people to this server? I play with my friends obviously, but I mean, what if I made a duet list to join audio and started inviting new people who want to build, add lore and make content or whatever? I don't know though, leave a comment telling me what you think of all of it. So I decided to finish my little pirate's cove. I realised if it was just a cove it'd be too obvious and would get found out, so I decorated it like it's a pub, so anyone entering would just think it's a rough place for people to go hang out. I decorated the area with seats, barrels and added a little mug. I then made a storage area in the back, so anyone snooping a bit further would find something and would probably give up, but there's a twist. I made a little trach barrel which when you open up functions like a regular barrel, but actually opens up to a secret passageway of pirate loot. I made the decoration on the wall the black spot. This was used by pirates as death threats, where it was just a black circle and some parchment. This is here because if you found this place and you weren't supposed to be here,
You'd better watch your back.
Today we're naming the pigman in the ravine. I found him a while ago and said if I got 5 names I'd name him, and we got 5 names, so let's go. Congratulations TikTok stuff on naming Larry the Pigman. I might make him a house at some point, but for now the Deadly Drop is its home. I'm not perfect, so sadly there are days when I don't really know what to do. I plan to develop my fishing village a bit more, but I only built a merchant store before I realised, oh, the dirt is too high. I tried to dig the dirt when my shovel broke, so I made a house outline that I didn't really like and ended up destroying. I eventually cleared out the area, but I was too annoyed to actually build anything when I realised I have an ender pearl. I walked up to the border, threw the ender pearl, and boom! This is now the first ever time that I've left the border. Yesterday I escaped the border, but I wanted to show a bit more of the actual world itself. I see this world every day, but due to the nature of YouTube shorts and TikToks, I can only show you guys small portions of it at a time. So today I went around and showcased a few cool things I found. Like this ravine that's actually a cool double ravine that's got this place full of the water that goes to my beach. It's pretty cool. Or another underwater cave that has some magma blocks randomly. This cool slash in the earth is neat too. It's like a wound and it goes deep and it's filled with grass blocks. I've shown this hole in another video, but still, I think it's really cool. There's just this pit in the earth. Anyway, I hope you like seeing some of the things I thought neat. So I was showing my server to everyone yesterday, but I actually found something new myself that I wanted to build in. It was this almost perfect little hole that I thought building a witch's hut in would be really neat, so I did. I designed the hut to use 5 logs in a pentagram shape because, you know, witchcraft. I used logs because since I was going for a nature witch aesthetic, I thought like coming up with the story of how the house was built using trees would be cool. So at the top of the logs, I added some leaves so it's less like the house was built and more so that it grew. I'll add a bit more to the house, but for now I think it's cool enough to end today here. My PC plug got a bit messed up and so my PC will randomly turn off at times, so I had to make this video quick. Basically I was planning to make this place called brewery with herbs, flowers, but sadly this is where the limitations of the server come into play. I haven't managed to find another fortress yet, so although I want to start brewing potions, I can't. But that doesn't stop me from making a basement for my little witch's hut. Sorry there wasn't much today, hopefully tomorrow I can do a bit more. When I was showcasing my world, I showed a cool double ravine. Well, inside of that ravine I found some caves, and today I figured I'd go explore one. I expected to just find some resources and move on, but today was much better than I expected. I saw the beginning of a mine shaft. I was ecstatic and immediately headed on inside. I found a chest in my cart and got coal and torches. It wasn't really that good. I found another chest, but I doubt I'll get anything good.
Oh my god.
I somehow managed to get melon, beetroot, a golden apple, and glowberries in one chest. After this, I immediately rushed out to save them. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to find a mineshaft until at least day 200 in this playthrough, so wow, this is actually incredible. Yesterday I got some melon seeds, so it's time to plant them. This world is mainly taiga and plains, which aren't very good climates to grow melon, so I decided to build a greenhouse for them. I needed a place to build them, and I remembered an old, now unused place on my server. My tree house. I built this place out of only wooden leaves and sadly a lightning strike burned it all down, but today is time to reinvigorate it. I planted some glowberries in the little cave area, planted the melons and finished the greenhouse. I rushed the ending today because I need to say I have some very big news for tomorrow. Trust me, you guys will want to watch tomorrow's video because I'll be announcing something and giving something away. If you're gonna watch any of my videos, tomorrow is definitely the one to watch. Today I have a big announcement for you all. I'm giving away a Steam key to the game V Rising. I was given the key by Stunlock Studios, and how you get the key is like and comment on this video and then go like and comment on my big video. Yes, I made a very big video that I put a lot of work into and I think it's pretty good, so I appreciate if you all went and watched it, but just liking and commenting on it would be enough. You don't need to come up with anything, just say I want the key, it's cool cool to just be honest, it still helps me out. You will need a Discord account, but yeah, just go to my main channel, semi ready, leave a like, comment, and boom, now you can try and get a free game. The link to the video will be in the comments or description, so good luck everyone who enters, and I hope you all enjoy my video. Sorry if I sound weird, I'm wearing a mask deal with hay fever. Anyway, I got some beetroot seeds a couple days ago and I needed a place to plant them. I thought of a cool idea of using my medieval location. I'll just add a little backstory of their main food source being beetroot farmed by the farmer who lives on top of the hill. Well, I came up with this idea, so I had to build it. I ended up chopping down a lot of trees, so I didn't need to worry about wood for a while, which made me realize, hey, I can just build the farmer's house. So I went ahead and built the farmer's house. I'm not sure about the glass, I think it feels a bit too modern, so I might change the windows, but for now, I think it's done. Today, it's really hot. I know other people in other countries might go, 30 degrees, bit cold in it, and then laugh in Spanish, but it's torture for me. So I was going to build a pool myself, but I realized I'm going to have to mine quartz, and I really didn't want to do that in this heat. So I built a barn near my farmer's house, because that'll be easy. Right? So I went and found a bunch of wood, destroyed and rebuilt a wall, then added some fences. I built the roof and I was planning to make an attic until I realized how small it was, so I just made a roof. But yeah, after a while it passed and I was all sweaty, I gave up on adding the windows and the interior design for today. Also, I planted the beetroot because I forgot to do that yesterday, but yeah, it's done now. It's not actually day 69, so I won't do the special event I did last 69. I just worked on making my farmer's buildings look nice. Added in some cool windows to the barn, replaced the glass in the house with fences and fence gates to make it look less modern, and you know, for the time period that I'm going for. I went in and checked on my melon farm, and finally I now have a sustainable melon farm, so that's cool. I know this episode is short, the heat is just really bad. It's 30 degrees in England, which might not seem like a lot in most places, but England is actually designed to be a cold country. If you look at places like Australia, you'll notice that the houses are elevated. This allows cool air to go through, and there's a lot of places where you can find shade. So although 30 degrees might not seem like much to places like Australia, it's actually a very big difference because England is supposed to be a cold country and it's, you know, it's designed to deal with the cold. Anyway, before I go, I just wanted to point out I used birch for the barn because look, cow colors. So tomorrow I'm going on holiday to Latvia. So yeah, if you don't see uploads from me, I'm probably alive, so don't worry too much. The plane could crash and I could die a very tragic death, so that's why I said probably and why you should worry a little. Anyway, to celebrate this, I bought a Latvian flag. Since I'm going away tomorrow, I'm going to do a special upload, so look forward to that, everyone. A little bit of a jump in time, I'm going to be honest, but I'm back. You seem to like the video essay I made on the Captain Sparkles things. That's pretty good. And I'm nearly at 1,000 followers now on TikTok. Well, since it's been 8 days, let's increase the border size by 8. Now that I've done that, much like I did when I returned from my vacation, I'm going to sleep in my bed again. Sorry, yesterday's episode was kind of short. I was still recovering from Latvia. So to compensate today, I decided to build something interesting. The hotel room I stayed in while I was over in Riga. It has the 2 beds, the little desk, and the cupboards. I also had the bathroom and the toilet, but I don't have any pics of that because I forgot. I was just very busy in Latvia, sorry. So I've known about some pumpkins for a while now, but I've always had some other stuff planned, so I've never been able to farm them. But today, I think it's finally time. I headed on over to the pumpkins, I harvested them, and I made a little field. Now, unlike the melon farm, these can grow in this climate, so there isn't need for me to make a greenhouse like I did for them, so they just get this nice little field. Now that's all done, I'm pretty sure I'm just missing some potatoes. Once I get those, I'll have every single crop in Minecraft. You might notice the video came out very early. Well, basically, my wife is going to shut down all day tomorrow, so I figured I'd get this out of the way. You know, I've been gone for a week, don't want to miss any more days. So since it's the 1st of July, I decided to build another pillar. No reason that is gravel, other than I haven't made a gravel pillar yet. Now, I've made it, I'm going to emoji water bucket jump and... Now... You see, this hurts because I actually wanted to land the jump. I wasn't even trying to do a bit. A while ago, I announced that I was doing a giveaway for releasing a video about V-Rising. Well, to enter, you had to comment on both of my videos, and surprisingly, only one person did it. Gustav Agans. Sorry if I butchered that. But Gustavs, you were the only person to enter the giveaway, so you win by default, I guess. Comment your Discord ID, friend me, and I'll send you the V-Rising key. Have fun. Today, I noticed that I'd reached 1,000 followers on TikTok. Honestly, I'm so happy. Like, I've been waiting for this for a while, so just... thank you everyone for making this possible. When I started this channel, I didn't expect this much growth, and I just wanted to play Minecraft without needing to speedrun to the Ender Dragon or rushing builds. But you all seem to have liked this enough to follow, so I hope you all enjoy the series moving on, and thank you everyone for following. Since it's basically Screw Britain month where a lot of countries gained independence from Britain, not even kidding, look that up, there's one country that likes to celebrate the 4th of this month specifically, and thanks to my American friend Threat asking me nicely and politely to, I'm gonna make an American flag to celebrate the country that's probably the loudest about their independence. But yeah, I made a cool looking American flag, which surprisingly came out a lot better than I was expecting. Enjoy your independence while it lasts, everyone. Now, I did a lot today, so you can imagine I wasn't too happy when I learned that I recorded none of it. So to give you a quick recreation of it all, I went mining for resources and found a new mineshaft that I'll explore later. I hunted for mobs and got a new disc, which, funnily enough, while I was recording footage for me hunting mobs, somehow a skeleton sniped this creeper, which I didn't even set up, so I managed to get a new disc again. But basically, I was doing all of that today for one thing, because, you see, I might have taken a meme too far. So to honour this bad day, say hello to the minion! Today's not an all too happy day as I'm building a memorial for my personal favourite Minecraft YouTuber in recent years. I decided to build a little pig head to make a PvP arena because that's what he was known for, so yeah. I made a little crown and I tried to make it bigger, but the problem is the nose looks off. The pig model uses different shades of pink and I only have one, so I'm not adding hashtags to this video or tags. This is purely just to honor the guy because he was my favorite Minecraft YouTuber in recent times. Rest in peace, Technoblade. So a couple of days ago, I was trying to build a minion. I ended up finding a mine shaft. Sounds a bit weird now that I say it out loud, but anyway, I went to go explore it. I explored through basically the entire thing. There were a couple of places where the mine shaft was outside the border, so I couldn't go there, but I found a lot of chests. Also, I need to point out, I wasn't expecting to find one mine shaft at this point, but somehow I found two, so I must be really lucky or the spawn rate was increased. I don't know. Well, I finished today with some good loot, mainly 3 name tags, because those will be a lot of fun. Yesterday, I went into a mine shaft, and I remembered there's another mine shaft for my server that I didn't fully explore. You see, I ended up leaving this place early as soon as I got melon seeds, so it might still hold some goodies, which it did. Mainly another name tag. So I ask you all, what's the first mob I should name? Leave a comment saying something like baby zombie, pigling, cow, etc., and that'll be the first mob officially named on the server. If you see a comment that says the mob that you wanted, comment anyway. I'll be taking multiple things, so if you comment, you'd essentially be doubling the odds of that mob being picked. Good luck, everyone.
Also, if you guys say wither or something ridiculous, I'm gonna be mad, so don't do that. I'm warning you all.
So a very long time ago, someone asked me to make a Herobrine Shrine. I don't remember the day and I don't have the image saved, but just know that whoever it was, this video is kind of dedicated to you. I cleared out the area I needed for the shrine, flattened out the land so it would stand out, and I built the structure. I'm not gonna light the netherrack because I don't want to be cursed, obviously, so I hope that wasn't what I think it was.
Oh no.
Since I might have accidentally summoned Herobrine, I figured I should probably equip myself with better gear. Luckily, I've got a lot of diamonds now, so I went ahead and crafted one piece of every single diamond tool and armor. Now look at how beautiful I am. Since I don't have mending and I don't want my stuff to get damaged, I'll just put it away for now. Tomorrow, let's head out and get an upgrade. Today it's time to head to the nether. It's been 87 days since I've been here, so it's actually grown a lot. Didn't stop me from reaching the border though. At the border, I ended up seeing a couple of pieces of ancient debris on the other side, which made me feel like I was a prisoner in a sad scene where I put my hand up against the glass and my wife does the same. It's just like this bulletproof glass preventing us from actually touching each other. Anyway, I carried on with my mining trip, and with my last piece of bread, I finally blew up the last bed and ended today with 17 pieces of ancient debris. Not bad. After heading to the nether, I ended up running out of food, and I realised that the farms that I have right now might not cut it, so I decided to make a new farm. I have a little farmer's hut that I was going to make a beetroot farm out of, but those really haven't grown all that much, so I decided to just add some wheat to the farm, because why not? I planted a lot of seeds, increased the land that I had to farm on, and after making it all, I have a pretty good looking farm if I do say so myself. I was asked to do a tutorial on how I'm guessing I make the world border work, so I'm doing just that. All it is one command /world border, which lets you edit your world border, obviously. How my world works is I mainly use the /world border add command, and I do 2 instead of 1 as both functions do the same, just 2 is a bit quicker and 1 gives you this annoying half block effect that I really don't like. This command also works in the nether, so I'm guessing it works in the end too. Hope you all enjoy this quick tutorial. Today I decided to dig a hole. Now I know you might be confused, but trust me, it's for something good, I'd say. Not saying what though, I think the mystery adds some mystique. But yeah, all day I just dug. I dug a lot. This looks easy, but I went through 2 pickaxes and it took a much longer time than my projects usually take. I filled in some parts, and after all that digging, I now have this. Look forward to what I have planned. I started today off by building up really high and putting some stone in the sky. I ended up falling to my death and getting a bit upset at that, so I decided to fill up the entire hole that I dug with the water, making a cool little artificial lake. I had planned to do other stuff today, but yeah, I got a bit annoyed at fall damage and may have overreacted. Oops. Today I added a bit more to that thing in the sky I started yesterday. I placed a lot of stone, and then I realised it looked too clean to seem like a chunk of the earth had been ripped out, so I went ahead and added some texture to the build. I was about to take my thumbnail pic when I had a cool idea for a hole that leads to the lake below, so I added that quickly, and now I'm done for today. I added a little extra thing to my sky build. It was just a small little extension to the back of it. I made it look textured so that it wasn't unnatural looking, and I've got to be honest, when I imagined this build, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than I thought, but building in the sky without creative is very annoying. Anyway, I did all that, and then I filled in a little hole with water, and that'll be useful for later, but for today, I'm done. I added a bit more to my sky build, mainly dirt. A lot of dirt. While doing that though, I added a bit of extra stone to the bit of the back because that's supposed to be a cool little mountain, and it didn't look good because its size didn't match up with the rest of the island. I made the stone bit look nice and improved the water. I ran out of dirt, so I headed down to my old build, the little merchant ship, stole some dirt there and finished placing the dirt up there. I then dug into the water source and made a cool little river that would flow to the hole. Now, this is the first time I've placed this block, but I placed a grass block on my island so it would look nice and green. Yeah, I did a lot today, but for now I'm done. I decided to add some structures to my floating island, starting with a cool little windmill. I mean, it just made sense. Super high up, going to be a lot of wind. It seems like a good idea, so I built it. Sadly, I'm not that good at building, which I feel you guys might have noticed, so my windmill doesn't look that good. But it's done now, and I'll try to make the other bits look nicer. 200 days, wow. It's honestly been quite a long time since I started this, and I remember having barely any space, and now I have enough space. I'm building a sky island, so it's really cool. Thank you everyone for staying with me on this journey and making this all possible.